What's up, my friends? The day is finally here. The giant Warships update is out, and I'm a fan so far. I like it. It's very interesting. I've been playing for an hour or two, I think. Um, I was up to number 3 US for a minute, and then I keep dropping because everyone else is playing. The leaderboard right now is just a factor of who happens to have time to be online, but it's a lot of fun. I'm really happy with my win percentage so far. It looks pretty good, relative, um, relatively speaking. There are a few tips and tricks I want to give you, and a couple of thoughts about everything. Start with this. I have been playing for an hour or two, so anything I tell you is going to be super rough and not tested, and just kind of my thoughts that have gotten me some decent success so far. The first thing is that sorry, my phone just buzzed. I wasn't sure what that was. First thing is that specializing your upgrades seems to be very, very, very beneficial. I've not been perfect with it, but I maxed my landing crafts, one troop. I don't even have Zukas, heavies, warriors, or grenadiers, anything else unlocked. I just have riflemen, and then I just got medics a minute ago. So I've been using, full boats with max riflemen. I maxed artillery and barrage, and all of everything else in my gunboat is still level 1. I'm just now getting my gunboat upgraded. And that's been very beneficial because I have max level troops competing a lot of the times against not max opponents, especially with their defenses. Everything's still low level. So even without medics or Zukas or any reasonable troop comp, 208 riflemen and Kavan is just running over everything. See, the second thing is I see a lot of people, one, mixing their defenses up a lot, which I don't think is that beneficial. You just get a whole bunch of low defenses, which is fine if you want to try to just stall, make people spend more time clearing your base, but a lot of times you can just flare through stuff. Like, my mortars are not going to touch anything at all. You can, flare Zukas probably through them if you really wanted to. So I've been focusing on flamethrowers as much as I can, because riflemen are probably the best low-level troop. And I've been trying to focus on, splash damage stuff that can try to combat that a little bit. Going over troops, I have lost once to warriors, which kind of blew my mind. They must have been max level. I don't think they're even close to a good fit for this kind of format. Heavy Zuka seems good, but slightly slower than riflemen right now, and they are 2 things to upgrade instead of 1, and tanks and grenadiers just make my day, because I don't think I've ever had a situation yet where people are failing one another's base, so it's exclusively a time thing early on. So tanks and grens are just too slow to do anything right now. Lastly, I've been playing around with my layout a lot, and I seem to like this right now. You really want your engine rooms, you want as many as you can first off, but you want them spread out, because each corner of the map that you have to touch is extra time. So if I had them all grouped on the left side, then somebody could just clear the left side and it's easy. But if I have one on the left, one on the right, one on the top, one on the bottom, they have to walk to all those spots, which takes a lot of time because troops are relatively slow. The last thing with those is that these have unbelievably low health. Even at my 4 cores, they're only at 30,000 health plus whatever this is. So if you have even moderately upgraded artillery and barrage, you can GBE at least one of them. So basically take the hardest, or the easiest, take the most inconvenient one completely out of the picture, because you can just GBE it. So instead of spreading all my stuff out, I just accepted one, just whatever, take it. Because a lot of the times people will still GBE that one because it's enough out of the way that it's annoying to get to, and it'll take a lot of time to walk troops over there, or to even get them to flag over there. So I try to focus all my defenses on the other 3, because if I have that one get GB'd, then all my defenses except the flamethrower is still focused on the remaining attack, as opposed to if they GBE, say this one, then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 something defenses are invalidated completely, which I don't really want. So I'll walk you through a couple of replays if I can figure out how to do it. I've been going all over the place with this new format. I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I don't know where anything is yet. Replays. So, see here, I'll just drop my troops spread out. I like to spread them out because rockets, mortars, stuff like that will deal a lot more total damage if everything's grouped up, so each splash hits all of them instead of just a handful. You can see I'm instantly GBing this back one. That's the most inconvenient. I try to let my troops spread because they'll also take out the core simultaneously, the engine room simultaneously, instead of flaring at each of them, because then they have to walk back to all the other stuff. The next thing I wanted to show you is that I've been doing a lot of directly flare. Oh my goodness. I've been doing a lot of directly flaring at the engine rooms once I'm at a point where I can. You can see even this one, he kind of gives it to you for free, but I still didn't even go for it because that's just too far of a walk for all my troops to get over there from there, and I don't want to be down boats. Second thing is I'm doing a lot of flaring directly at buildings or at engine rooms once I'm close enough. I sometimes do it through flamethrowers, but when I have enough things taken out where it won't demolish my troops, I'll flare straight to the engine room to save time. They can tank through... Oh my goodness, I did it again. They can tank through a couple buildings, especially if they're not heavy, like high-powered splash damage stuff, to just save a little bit of time, because every little second counts. This one, I tried to have my troops kind of make it over to the edge. A couple of them went, and it kind of gave me enough time to build up some GB to just GB it down the rest of the way. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Got it that time. I think that covers it. I was impressed I got this one. This dude has some high-powered stuff, and he's focusing on mortars, flamethrowers, machine guns, which is a very good idea in my mind. But he did spread his stuff out. You can see when I take this engine room out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish buildings. I don't have to deal with it all. And even these 13, 14 kind of stuff never get touched. Completely useless. That's why I like to just give one up to focus on saving the other 3. Last thoughts. I think this Warships is really cool. It's awesome to have unlimited attacks, relatively. It's cool that there's something that actually encourages you to think about your defenses, and that defenses are kind of relevant, because this whole other half of the game that's been our normal game so far, there's not really any point. Unless you're pushing, and then you have to do like all the prep to push, and it's just too much. Last thing I'm really a fan of, if this will ever load, we have profiles. I'm so happy with this. You can see your rank. You can have your high score saved without having to be the global #1 to get the gold badge. So you can hit, I don't know, number 60 in the world one season, and that's there forever. And it's fantastic. I'm so happy that we did that. That's what I've wanted this whole time that we've been playing the game. I think that covers it for now. I'm sure I'll have more when I kind of learn a little bit more and have a better idea of what I'm talking about, instead of saying, hey guys, I just read a How to Play Warships for Dummies book, and now I'm going to teach you everything I know. So until next time, my name is Ryan. This is the PSC Life. I hope you're enjoying this update as much as I am. Until next time, happy booming.